Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Psychic Hour. I'm Christy Brower, here with my sister, co host, and partner in all things psychic, Katie Weaver.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Well, we have been having this summer storm in which it has been booming and lightning flashing. It's been wild. So I think it's kind of settled down now. But
Mm.
if you hear grumbling and rumbling, that's what it is.
Well, I think it's blowing through your neck of the woods and sending it on to mine because
I think so
it's
too.
dark out there. And yeah. So,
All outside of my studio window is all like a big wall of lilacs, and oh my God, you should have seen the way they were blowing.
oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, crazy. But I'm
Crazy thunderstorm.
I'm good. I'm in this weird place of so on Monday I had to go to the doctor because we have RA, Christy and I both do. I'm sure you guys know
Mhm.
that. But I'm having a little flare. A little flare. I think I'm gonna work through it quick. But a swollen you get the joints in your throat, like in your trachea, can swell. They can be affected by
Mhm.
RA. So my trachea was swelling and making my throat hurt and making me feel like I couldn't take a deep breath, and my lungs were affected. And anyway, so Scott finally suggested maybe instead of trying to ride this out at home, you go to the doctor. You know, when
You do have a
when you
few of
have
those on board in your life, don't you?
when you have chronic illness, it's hard to know. Like it's just this is going to be better tomorrow. Should I just ride it out? But at some point, when your throat's doing that, it's a little nerve wracking. So anyway,
Mhm.
I went to the doctor. They gave me 2 shots. Great, a steroid shot. And I can have those every 3 months, but I usually don't unless I like I'm really struggling. Anyway, blah blah blah. I had the shots. Well, I've been getting a lot done. But today the steroid anxiety has sunk in, and I can't stand the sound of my own voice. I can't stand anybody near me. I'm not even a big fan of the puppies today. Like I am over it.
Wow.
So I did what I should do, and I just have spent the whole day in my studio, which is where I should be. So I have some things to share. And by the way, the
Yes.
throat and neck is quite a lot better. So
Oh, good.
anyway, working through it. So Scott and I are doing. We have a booth next week at a witches market,
Oh,
and
yes.
so I'm super excited. So if you're in the Idaho Falls area, next Thursday night we'll be at the witches market from 6 to 9. We're not sure what's going to happen with the psychic hour. I think we have some plans, but anyway, it'll be marching orders. So anyway, we'll figure it out. But that's happening. So anyhow, I had a lot of things I wanted to make for it that I haven't made yet. So I thought I'd share a few things. So I'm making these tarot journals.
Oh, cute.
That's cute.
Yes.
This is the sun, and then this is the moon.
Oh, those are pretty.
Those cute.
Yeah.
And Book of Shadows.
Oh, wow.
Aren't these
Nice.
cute? You
That's
can
what my wallet looks
sublimate.
like. And it
Yeah.
says Book of Shadows on it.
Oh, that's right. You can sublimate on glitter. And so any like notebook or anything
Oh,
that's glittery, you can sub on it. So I've literally been sublimating all day and yesterday. And I only got burned once. So I felt like, hey, I'm on a
hey,
roll.
right?
Then I made all of these makeup bags. They're so cute.
Ooh, nice.
Bands off our body.
Like it. Pretty.
That's one of my favorites. This is probably my favorite.
Oh, yes.
You have a
I
mug
love
of
that
this.
graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did some butterflies.
Ooh.
And my body, my choice.
Cute.
And crystal babs.
Ooh, I like it.
Because, they are technically little makeup bags, but
They could
that's
be
what
anything bags.
crystals go in. So
I was going to say, that looks like crystal bags to me. I don't know what this.
And I have made a billion pairs of socks, so I sure won't show them all to you, but I'll show you a few of my favorites.
Whoa.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
And the cat.
Oh, I love
Look at the look
cat.
on his face.
So cute.
So cute. And then there's one more sock I wanted to show you. Of course, is buried in here. This is how I plan. But I did a whole Pride series of,
Oh, nice.
and they're watercolors, and they just turned out so dang cute. Oh, this
Mhm.
is my favorite.
Oh, I love that.
Are those so cute?
Yes, they
So,
are.
anyway, I did like 50 pairs of socks. So, anyhow, it's all well and good.
People want to know in the chat, how do they get these things?
So, none of these, I haven't put any of this stuff on Etsy. It honestly is so time consuming and it just doesn't even always sell. I'm not even sure it's worth it. But if you see something that you want, just send me a message on Facebook and we'll just work it out that way.
There you
Maybe
go.
someday my shit will be come together and this stuff will all get posted on Etsy, but as of right now, it's not. So,
You should probably hire your college student who is
Mhm.
home for the summer to do all your Etsy postings for you.
It's a good idea because I can't get it done. I'm going to need another steroid shot for that.
Right. This I understand.
Yeah, Janet, they're on my personal profile either way. Yeah, totally fine.
There
Yep.
you go.
So yeah, just living the good life down in the studio with puppies, chewing up boxes down there as fast as they can go, and I'm just letting them because it's something for them to do for a while. So
Right? Anything to
that's the
keep them
kind of puppy
busy.
mom I am. Yep.
Love it.
Yeah. What about you? Oh, I know you've been doing all kinds of stuff all day.
Well, I'm on a couple of city boards. I'm a planning and zoning commissioner, and then I chair the board that is the appeals board for planning and zoning.
Mhm.
And so we had a big meeting today, and people are just funny. I can't really say a lot about it other than people are funny and sometimes also a little crazy. There's a big controversy in our city because our water tower needs to be replaced. And everywhere the city wants to put it, people are furious about it. And I'll just tell you this one thing that happened today. Somebody came up in the public comment and said that they're concerned about the new location of the water tower is that it makes it a target for terrorists.
Target
And
for terrorists.
I can't hardly let that one go. I was like, of all the things for people to be pissed off about, this was not on my list of expectations at all. So anyway, it was really funny. But yeah, I've been busy with stuff like that. But
Yes.
I just don't really think that our water tower is a big target. Just
Yeah.
gonna
For
put that out
terrorists. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we're a target for terrorists, it's because we, live near a nuclear testing site.
See, that's way
probably more like it.
of a target than a water tower. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a day. It's been quite a day. Let's say welcome to our chatters, Barbara, Paula, Jessica, Colleen, Amy, RJ, Renee, Cami, Kev, Janet, Jennifer P, Cooper, Shauna, let's see, Nicole, trying to not duplicate, but that's hard not to do. Yes, that was not, yes, you're right, Barbara. That was not on my bingo card. I had, there was a bingo card in my head I was expecting, and we got several of the comments I expected. That one, though, that was not on the card. Yeah. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome. Spirit, welcome. Just wanted to say, yeah, that wasn't on yours either, Colleen. Yeah, right. That was pretty great.
Is it going to cause water tower cancer?
I didn't get that one either, but I did sort of shut down the conspiracy theories, so who knows? Wow, funny. Okay. Let's you know how we always kick the show off after some very random chit chat is what'd you have for dinner?
Well, nothing yet. We have been really busy recording this afternoon because we're going camping. So we had to get some recording done and also, go ahead and get ready for or get our last Patreon of the month out. So yeah, but we are after the show, we're going to Costa Vida per Mars's request. They don't have Costa Vitas
Ah,
in Montana, so
oh,
you
there you
know.
go. Legit,
Mhm.
legit. Got it.
Yep.
All
So
right. Well,
that's
I
what's up.
also have not had dinner. I just laid on the couch for a while after we did 3 episodes in a row. Uh,
Yep.
oh, Barbara, too
Oh,
hot to eat.
Tucson.
103 in Tucson. Oh, Barbara, I'm so sorry.
No, no,
Amy, mac
no.
and cheese. Kids got to pick dinner. Red
Mhm.
beans, dirty rice and chicken. Yum. Jacqueline, buttermilk, blueberry waffles. Ooh, nice. Kev, stale slice of pizza. Sounds delicious. Ooh, Tracy, homemade spaghetti squash with homemade sauce from garden. Yum.
Nice.
Jennifer is like us, lacking dinner so far.
Mhm.
Oh, Janet, it's pouring rain in Seattle. Are we getting your storm, Janet? We could be.
Maybe so.
Ooh, ice cream might work. Hey, I mean, why
Right?
not? There you go, Barbara. Just have ice cream for dinner. I think if I lived in 103-degree weather, that's probably what I would do.
Ugh,
'Cause yikes.
I wouldn't be able to be nice. I'm already currently feeling very not nice in general. uh, just very triggered by the events this week and cannot stand to see stupid shit. And so,
Right?
yeah, I'm staying off social media mostly because I can't be nice. I just can't.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yep.
Shauna says, had poor man's lobster, red fish fried in butter and dipped in garlic butter. Tastes just like lobster. Really? I
Oh,
did not
wow.
know that.
Interesting.
Paula, mashed potatoes and cream corn.
Nice.
And oh, yeah. Yeah, Barbara, the heat makes her crabby. Oh my gosh, me too. I would be in a perpetual bad mood in that heat.
I learned something last year on TikTok I did not know. Makes sense. But, the people in Florida, it was a theory about why there's so much weird shit that happens in Florida. And they were saying that it's because of swamp ass. Because people in Florida are in a perpetual state of swamp ass because of the heat and the humidity, and it
Mhm.
makes you crazy.
Well,
I'm falling for it.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna consider that.
Yeah.
Cami says leftover tri-tip roast and rice soon.
Nice.
Spirit says I would just say there's a lot going on being served on a silver plate to mean Irish nuns had to flee, so no dinner yet.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. So a
Yeah,
lot going on.
a lot going on. Yes, cranky
Mhm.
stupid stuff going around makes me crankier,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, yes.
Let's see. Esther, welcome at Chicken Alfredo from Sam's Club. Ooh, they have good chicken Alfredo. I've had that before.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's just get it out of the way. Josh Duggar, 12 and a half years. Nancy Brophy, guilty. Chad and Lori, going to trial at the same time in January. All that
Mhm.
stuff has just hit. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. Lots of crime stuff. Yeah, lots of stuff happening. Yep.
right. Um,
Cami said I need a coffee mug saying, I suffer from swamp ass.
oh, Colleen, I love the term swamp ass and humidities. That's a good one.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
I haven't either, but that's really good.
Oh, Johnny Depp closing arguments. Now, speaking of a belligerent turd circus,
Ugh,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of things are wrapping up, which I do think is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too, Esther. She said not just very sad, not anger, but some downright crying. Last night, as I was going to bed, I noticed on Facebook a post from a local or from a softball organization with a picture of one of the little girls that was killed. She was a softball player, a 10U.
Oh,
Like our league
oh,
wrapped up yesterday.
oh.
And reading that, and that she had talked to her aunt the night before and told her that she was so excited because it was their last game on Tuesday. It would have been, she should have been playing in her last game Tuesday afternoon. And that from that last game, then they would choose who was going to be on the All Stars team. And she was really, really nervous and really excited and really hoping to make the All Stars team.
Oh, man.
And then she was murdered. And I was just, I cried myself to sleep. I was so sad. And just thinking about all our little 10U girls, how magical 10-year-old little girls are and
Mm,
how powerful they are. And they're just learning how to be brave and trust
yeah.
themselves. And then I learned when I woke up, there wasn't one, there were four of those little girls played 10U softball.
Oh, God.
It just gets
That's
worse,
awesome.
anyway. Yeah. So I'm with you, Esther. Just a really deep sad, but the mad's there too. Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Kev wants us to know he's from Florida and swamp ass swamp
The
ass is
slump
legit.
ass is real.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jennifer, I am so glad about Josh Duggar's conviction too. Jennifer says I'm embarrassed just being from the same area as the Duggars. No kidding, right? Well,
Me
we're from
too.
the same area as Lori and Chad, so
Yeah. Oh,
um,
I'm embarrassed to be from the same country as the Duggars, so I join you.
right, right. Amy says as I dropped my kids off at school and they had a huge police presence, I just cried. Why can't our kids just
Mm.
be kids, right?
Well, and 2 copycats already,
Yeah.
or attempted copycats. The one
Mhm.
we reported on last night that some business owners saw a kid walking down the street with a rifle, and he had a rifle in his car at the school. They don't know that it was going to be a school shooting, but that happened.
Pretty
And
scary.
an assault rifle, same gun over and over.
Yeah.
That a lot of people want to mansplain to me all about what that gun actually is, and I know.
Yeah.
And
Gun made to kill people.
but
That's all you need
today
to know.
somebody tried to break into a school to do harm, and the teachers tackled them
Yeah.
and held them down.
Oh, there was another incident with a man who got into a school and or tried to get into a school, and when he couldn't, he ran over 3 kids with his car, and he had explosives in his car. I don't know, you guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, so of course, right, no purpose for that gun in public. Nope,
No.
sure isn't. So we're going to do a couple of things tonight. First, we're going to do a big healing circle because we need it. Everybody needs it. The whole planet needs it, you know. And then we're going to do individual healings for the chat. So when we do that, we'll let you know to let us know in the chat if you would like a healing, what you'd like us to work on, that kind of thing. But first, we are going to do a healing circle. And we do these in a lot of different ways, but I'm going to teach you how to surround the world in your heart tonight. Because I feel like one of the things that we have lost, continue to struggle with, is that heart to heart connection with other people. Sometimes we're so much better at communicating from our hearts than we are with our words. And when we connect heart to heart with people, we do also have a moment of remembering who we really are and who other people really are, because we have lost that. So let's do that. So just close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths. And just bring your attention to your heart chakra, right in the center of your chest. And sitting in your heart chakra is a piece of your soul. It is a part of who you really are on a much bigger plane than the one we're living on now. I want you to feel the energy in your heart. As you feel it, I want you to take a moment to see or feel what colors are there in your heart. So the energy will have some colors. There's no right or wrong. I want to just identify your colors. Now we're going to push that energy out of your heart, filling up your bubble, which is the level of your energy that is at arm's length. So it looks kind of like an egg all the way around you. And we're going to fill that bubble up first with your heart energy. And once your bubble is full, we're going to start expanding our bubbles so that our bubbles reach out to surround our families, our communities, our cities, states, that kind of thing, until we have wrapped our bubbles all the way around the planet. So push your bubble out until that pure love that is in your heart is surrounding your family. And then push it out again to surround your community. Your city. Your state or country if you're not in a state. And then your country. And then you're going to push that bubble out so big that you encircle the entire planet. And now that you have the entire planet in your heart, I want you to start thinking in your head, or you can say them out loud, the words that carry the energy that you want to give the world right now. So I will say some out loud. You can add to those in whatever way you want. So with your heart, what are you giving the world? Unconditional love.
Comfort.
Awareness.
Peace.
Connection.
Resolve.
Self. Kindness.
Compassion.
Just allow all of that energy to flow through you and into that bubble that's surrounding the earth. You might see different colors. I'm seeing all the darkness brought into the light so we can see it and heal it. And when you're ready, just going to start shrinking your bubble back. Pull it back to surrounding your country. and then your state, and then your city, your community, your family, and then pull it back. So it's just your bubble at arm's length all the way around you. Just remember, this is something you can do anytime to surround the world in your love. Now take a couple of deep breaths. And open your eyes. There we go.
Okay.
Nice. So we do have Janet said love, joy, and light. Barbara said forgiveness. Paula said calm. Colleen said blue, empathy, peace, and comfort. Yeah, very good. Cami says, why am I bursting into tears? Well, just a lot to feel right now, isn't there? A lot to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Craigie says, sky blue, calm, be still, heal. I like it. I don't know about you guys, but whenever terrible things are happening, which it seems like every day now, I use my skills as an energy healer to have something to do about it. You know, do you ever just feel like I need to be able to do something to be able to help, you know, even though I'm just stuck here in my house in little Idaho. And it's this kind of work that always helps me to feel better and feel like I'm contributing and helping in some way.
Yeah. No, it's a good reminder too, because and I'm guilty of this, of, you know, just exuding rage instead of putting out, because the world doesn't need your rage. They have their own. They have plenty.
Yeah.
Not what you need to give them. And it's a good reminder to me, because I've just felt so pissed off all week. And that's not really what the world needs from us. Yeah.
I mean, it's okay to feel pissed off, but then find a way to help.
Yeah.
And this is one way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, thank you, all of you, for participating in that. And I love to teach you things that you can then do on your own. And that is something that you can do on your own.
Definitely.
You don't have to do the whole world. You could do, you know, you could do the little town in Texas. You could do your own community or your family. Like there's lots of ways that you could use this to help in a moment when things are not going well.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. So we would like to offer some energy healings.
Yeah.
So just ask for that. If there's something you want us to work on specifically, an area, you know, particular area of your life, we will. We're not taking questions tonight. We're just doing healings. So feel free to post those in the chat and we'll get started on them. Paula says anger is good when it spurs you to take proper action. Yes, it is. And that's the thing we can do with anger is channel it into doing something.
Well, because empaths typically are afraid of their anger and will fight really hard to not feel it and not experience it. But sometimes that is the thing that gets them in trouble, because they don't let themselves get mad enough at certain situations or people. And so they don't ever take the action that needs to be taken.
Right.
It's a good point.
It is. Yeah, it's important. You know, it's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel anything that you feel. There are no bad emotions or wrong emotions.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Renee. I think we have both Renees in the house. We do. So all is
Nice.
well.
Red letter
I'm pretty
today.
sure we have RJ and JR too.
Oh, good. I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started, Katie. You want to take Amy? Amy says, I would love some. I've been so stressed and dealing with upper respiratory issues going on week 2.
Oh, okay, sure.
And while you are working on Amy, I will take a look at Paula. Paula says, I'd love some healing for my MS pain. My meds aren't touching it today.
Sorry, Paula. Dang it.
Yeah, dang it.
All right, Amy, let's take a look. So, Amy, I'm going to use the ethereal energy of gold and of rubies. So, in the energetic form, gold and rubies are both amazing for fighting infection and for tamping down inflammation. So, I'm going to call in spheres of both and run them all the way through your respiratory system. So, I'll do that first.
While you're doing that, Paula, I'm going to surround you in gold light. So, gold light is the base color of the energy body, and it's also very effective with pain. And generally, when we're giving gold light, it's to give the body the fundamentals that it needs to heal itself and soothe itself. Gold light to me always looks like warm honey. So I am just going to surround you in that gold, warm honey light. And I feel like that's the best thing for me to do right now for you to help with your pain.
Okay, Amy, I finished those lungs, making me yawn. When a lot of energy is moving, it'll cause a yawn. So it's a good thing. I'm just going to wrap you up in a lot of green light as well, just to help contribute to that healing. You have had more than your fair share lately of grief and of stress, and I think you're just a little run down at this point. So just doing what I can to help push you over the hills so that you can start getting down the downside of it and get feeling better.
Nice. Very
okay.
Good.
That's done.
Okay, Paula, I hope that that was helpful to you as well. All right, Katie Renee says I'm having a fibro flare up and sure could use something in that direction.
Absolutely. Let's see, Renee. It feels very nervy, doesn't it? So, okay.
All right. Oh, yes. And the super chat is on. If you feel like giving us a little tip for what we're doing tonight, that's always appreciated. It's on in the True Crime Paranormal YouTube. If you're in a different YouTube, it's not there. So
yeah,
we're live streaming to 5 places right now, so it gets a little confusing.
And thank you, Esther. Very appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm going to use the ethereal energy of Mercury. Mercury, like in its physical form, is poisonous, but in the ethereal form, it's not, and it's amazing for nerves and the nervous system. So I'm going to run little beads of mercury all the way from your head to your toes, just holding space that we help to calm down the nervous system and give your whole body and your nerves to give your whole body an opportunity to calm.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like everything is just kind of firing.
Yeah. Okay, Kev would like some gastro support. So let's work on that. Let's see, Kev. I do feel like there is some stagnant energy built up where that darn old gallbladder used to be. So I'm going to clear that out of there. If you've ever had your gallbladder out and you still have pain where your gallbladder used to be, come see me. This is something I figured out how to solve, which I think is pretty awesome. But I'm going to work on that for Kevin right now because I do feel like that's what's contributing to some of your gastrointestinal discomfort. So for whatever reason, the gallbladder pain just does not want to die, even when you have it out.
Pains.
Yeah.
Okay, Renee, there you go. So I just ran all the way through you with that, and then I put a lot of green light around you as well.
Nice, thank you. Katie, do you want to look at RJ? RJ is
Yeah.
just getting over pneumonia. Oh, I'm so sorry.
What's going on with all this respiratory?
So much. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Cranky says, I memorized something a long time ago. Let us then be up and doing with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait. That's by Longfellow. That's beautiful. Thank you for
Yeah, it
sharing
is.
that with us.
So in these lungs, RJ, I'm just filling you up with aquamarine light. That's really good for just fighting inflammation, just, helping to get the last push to get you feeling better. But your aura is so heavy too. I feel like just so many worries right now, and just kind of feels like the hits just keep on coming. And so I'm going to clear your aura because that's going to help make you just feel better, stand taller, just feel more like you.
Nice. Nice. Barbara says, can you please direct my healing to the captured men and women from Ukraine? Oh, yes. I'm very worried about their welfare until their release. Thank you, Barbara. That's beautiful. And yes, I will. I'm going to surround them in protection, and I'm going to put a big old rose quartz above them and let that rain down unconditional love and healing for them. And of course, call in Archangel Michael to surround them with safety. Yeah, Barbara, I worry very much about that as well. What may happen to them. Well, Renee, we would miss you here if you didn't come too. So we're glad that you made it.
Okay. All right. Aura clear. RJ, some good work in that chest.
Awesome. Katie, Cami says, I'm feeling so overwhelmed lately and can't focus and keep on track.
Okay. Esther, thanks for being here, babe. Good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry. I scrolled too far. I don't even need to see it. I heard you say it, but here we go.
Jennifer, Amy, and Barbara for the super chat.
Yeah, you guys are angels.
That.
Okay, Cami. So, Cami, I feel like you need a really good grounding. So, sometimes when you get like that, your root chakra is just not in place. And I think that you've just world shakeups as well as just personal shakeups. You're just shaken up. So, I'm going to fix that root, and that's going to help move your energy properly so that you can get focused and back on track. So, that's where I'm going to go.
Nice. Okay. And when you're done with that, I will work on Jennifer P. Jennifer says, I could use some healing. I was just diagnosed with carpal tunnel and arthritis, and I'm always hurting. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've so been there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad you have a diagnosis. Hopefully that means that there's some treatment coming for you to get you to a better place.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like there will be. So, Jennifer, I am going to just... Oh, I feel like you need a lot of green, sparkly energy just to raise your vibration and to clear out some of the heaviness around all of this. Just feels like the vibration is low and dark, and we just want to bring that way up. I'm also going to call in Archangel Raphael for you. Archangel Raphael is the healing angel, and you can call on him to help you to heal. So he's a great one to call in, like as you're going to bed, to help heal you and help with pain that you may be experiencing. Another great way to get some help. But I think that green sparkly energy is going to make a big difference.
Mm-hmm. So for Cami, Cami, I did go ahead and ground you really good, and I balanced your crown. Your crown chakra was like really big. So pulling that back in and getting that ground fixed so that your crown will stop getting that big is going to make a big difference. So let's see how you go, how you go, how you do, how you go, and see you get feeling better.
Nice. All right, Katie Colleen says, I'm emotionally taxed to the point of headaches that I never get, and I don't feel I can even speak from the weight. Any help or thoughts?
Yeah. Yep. So two things. So your high heart, That's like, it's a chakra. It's not one we talk about a lot, but it's right through here. And it's where you get a lot of like little attachments from other people that are dependent on you, need something from you. They're like leeches. And you have so many of them. So I'm going to pull them all and heal them and just return them to sender and heal that spot up. And then I'm going to clear your aura. And you're going to leave here tonight, I think, feeling 100 pounds lighter. You're just really weighed down with not just your own stuff, but a lot of everybody else's shit. So we're going to get rid of it.
Okay, sounds good. Janet says, I'd love to throw relationships out there. I need to be better with boundaries and not giving power over myself to others. Yeah. You know, Janet, one of the things, so that bubble that we were using in the healing circle, that is your energy, should be your boundary between yourself and other people. And what happens with a lot of us empaths is that it's more like a sponge and we suck up other people's emotional energy. And then we can't really tell the difference between ourselves and other people. And we make decisions based on what other people want rather than what we want. So I'm going to do a bubble clearing for you. I'm going to expand and strengthen that level of your aura to help you to feel better and stronger. But it is that level of your aura that really helps with having better boundaries.
So for Colleen, I went ahead and pulled all of those cords. I healed your high heart up with gold. And then I'm just clearing your aura right now. It's going to take a huge weight off. I think it's probably, honestly, that high heart was just so full of cords and congested. I'm guessing that's actually probably was what was affecting your voice more than anything, or feeling like you couldn't speak. I understand that. I felt that too.
Nice. Okay. Katie, do you want to take Jacqueline?
Yes.
Do you
Jacqueline
see
said,
her question?
I'd like a clearing around the sinus infection I'm dealing with, taking antibiotics now, put antibiotics off for a while, affecting the right side of my neck and jaw, was beginning to feel it in my teeth. Yep, that's when you started the antibiotics. Feeling some relief 5 days into the antibiotics. Had a color contrast CT scan a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's gotten pretty deep on you. I think it happened pretty fast. You normally can fight this stuff off pretty good on your own, but this guy is a different guy. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to give you a good clearing around that. And I'm going to fill your sinuses with rubies because they do such a dang good job of helping to open up your sinuses and help fight that infection. So I'm going to clear all the way through, from your neck clear to the top of your head to get the whole thing. Don't neglect your neck, back of your neck, and down the sides of your jaw. If you're doing some essential oils, some massage, stuff like that, make sure that you're getting those areas because you've got infection, that's kind of moved in every direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you went when your teeth started to hurt. That's a big sign.
I hate that. I've had that so many times.
Yeah.
Jessica says, if you could do something for my throat, I've had a knot feeling in it for a week. Yes, Jessica, I can. So I'm going to do some clearing in your throat. But here's the thing. When you get that knot in your throat, it means that there's some stuff in there that needs to be said that you haven't said. You're stuffing yourself full of emotions. There's stuff I can clear that's old to make space for you to be able to speak up about what you need to speak up about. So there's something still in there that needs to come out of your mouth, okay? So think about that. What do you need to communicate so that you feel better and feel more validated and like your voice matters? Let's clear that right up for you. So I think that will help, but definitely you're going to want to do your part on that too. Paula says, thank you. It shifted, became thick rather than sharp, much more manageable. Yay. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. We don't want sharp. Ugh.
No.
Pain. Okay. Oh, jumped. Oh.
I scrolled too far. Oh, Renee said her body's having a fit. Thank you. She said her husband's having his gallbladder out on the 14th. He's 53 in his first surgery. Well, well,
Well,
well.
oh, no. Well, good luck to him. He'll probably feel a lot better after.
Good luck to him. Good luck to Renee.
Well, that too, yeah.
Taking care of a husband after having their gallbladder out. Wine. This will take wine.
Yes. I will say
Yeah.
I did just take care of my wife after having her gallbladder out, but she did pretty well. So
She's kind of a trooper after surgery, though. She's pretty
she
good.
is. She is.
When I had my gallbladder out, I could not quit hallucinating for days. The pain meds made me hallucinate these craziest shit. I thought I had a hat on my head that I couldn't get off. I fought for a whole day trying to get that beanie off my head. My kids were absolutely sick of me. I'm constantly going, I have your hat, and pulling an invisible hat off my head. I don't want to ever have to do that again.
I think that's so funny.
This stuff makes me crazy. So good luck, Renee, for real.
Yeah. Amy says, my problem has been cottonwood season in Oklahoma and my Zyrtec can't keep up. I am so hearing that. I don't know what is in the air, but my sinuses are driving me nuts. And yeah, I take Zysol every day and it's not keeping up either.
Mm-hmm.
No worries, Cranky. Contributions are always, much appreciated, but never required.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Cranky says, how can I deal with guilt from putting up boundaries with a family member? What do you think about that?
I think, Cranky, it really has to be a childhood healing. So I want to go back for you. I'm going to go back to when you were 7, because that's the age that I'm seeing you really start assuming guilt. Maybe a little bit earlier, but 7's about the age where I feel like you started taking on shame and guilt for whatever, and being guilted and shamed. And I feel like that's basically where you are, that this is what's these are old habits that die hard, old core beliefs. So I'm going to go back to her, and we're going to pull the core belief that I have to put up with my family, or I have to allow poor behavior from my family. I'm going to pull that core belief, and then I'm going to replace it with something better. So I'm going to go back and do that.
Okay. And Spirit definitely having some challenges and would like some grounding energy. So I'm going to do that. Spirit, I'm just going to reach out to your root chakra. And we're going to just drop your root cords down to the center of the earth. We're going to ask the Goddess Gaia to take hold of those cords, making a strong connection between you and the energy of the earth. I'm going to drop those root cords down into the vortex of white light. We're going to draw all stagnant, low vibrating, unnecessary energy down into the vortex of white light, releasing you from it in all directions of time. And we're going to draw that Earth's energy up through your root cords, up into your root chakra, stabilizing you, giving you a sense of safety, security, and stability. And then I'm just going to draw that energy up through the rest of your energy body, clearing and balancing you. I think that'll feel a lot better. We just want to give you more, give you a better space to be in and to function from, a safer space.
So, Cranky, the core belief basically was, if I stand up to family members, it means I'm bad. Bad is the word that came up. So I pulled that core belief and I replaced it with the belief, if I stand up to family members, it makes me strong.
Nice.
So we can try to just reform that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Colleen says, Katie, thank you. You're so right. I rub that area all the time when I'm overwhelmed. Yep. Janet feels more connected to her body. Kevin's recommendation for Renee is don't make him laugh that first week. True. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Or A pillow or a smooshmallow,
Yeah.
one of the big like smooshy pillow toy
Squishmallows.
things, squishmallows. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're called, smooshmallow.
I
uh,
like Squishmallow too, frankly. That's
you
pretty good.
have to have something like that to hold over your incisions so that you can laugh, cough, stand up, function at all.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, choline morphine is a hell of a drug. Yeah.
Right.
We have quite a history in our family of being hallucinators on meds. Our
Mhm,
grandma did some of the funniest hallucinating we've ever seen when she was in the hospital on medication one time. So,
mhm.
yeah. Do you want to take a look, Katie, at Gary? Gary's trying so hard to get a job. Is there something in the energy that needs healed that is getting in the way?
Hmm. Let's take a look.
Renee says, I have my cam ready for any funny moments or ones to use against him. Yeah, it's a good opportunity.
I'm going to say yes. What I'm seeing is in your solar plexus. So, your solar plexus is the chakra right above your belly button. It's yellow. This is the place of personal power, self esteem. Uh, some of your safety resides here. And I feel like what I'm seeing here in your solar plexus is just how many times you've been shut down by other people unfairly
Mm,
and
mhm.
judged by other people unfairly. And that's really stuck with you. I'm not saying that's why a job's not coming through, but I do feel like it's something that's affecting you and has for a long time. And so I'm going to clear that. I feel like this started for you when you were pretty young in the form of jealousy, maybe from siblings, classmates, people like that. And as you've grown, just in various capacities, people that are unhappy in their own lives have attacked you through your solar plexus. And it's, at this point, you're carrying quite the weight there, quite the damage there. So I'm going to clear all that out. It's nothing you need.
Nice. Let's see. I wanted to share a couple of these comments. Jessica says at Cranky, I found the most empowering thing I've ever learned to do for myself is to say no to others. It took me a while to reteach myself that it was okay. That's such a key that so many of us were trained that you don't do that you don't say no, that you're always there to help no matter what. And that's a hard one to relearn. Cranky says, thank you, Katie. I remind myself daily I am not responsible for his or her happiness. Yes, good, very good, because you are not. Bye, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. Oh, Kev says he knows why Oxy is addictive after having it from his gallbladder surgery. Cranky says that Jessica, thank you. I have learned to say no to family just in the last few years. It has been hard, but I am doing it. The guilt is hard. It is hard though.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta do it anyway.
Yeah. So on Gary, or
Mhm.
Jerry, it's Jerry, isn't it? And
Oh,
I always want to say Gary. Uh,
I think it is, and I said Gary. Sorry.
yeah. Uh, wake up. Anyway, so I did that work, but then I also wrapped you up in this light. Years ago, I had a client whose son was trying to get recruited to play a college sport, and as I was working on his stuff, I was shown this light. Oh, it is Jerry. Oh, we had it right the first time. God damn it. We got to get it together. Okay.
No, 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 no. I had it wrong. I said Gary.
You had, yeah, yes, Jerry. Oh, see, good Lord. Okay.
I know we've asked this before, Jerry, and I'm really sorry.
Yeah, we're ridiculous. Uh, anyway, so years ago, working with a client, working with her son who was trying to get an athletic scholarship to play on a team. And at that point, I was shown this light to put around him that was this like tangerine iridescent light. And I was told that it was really good for attracting good things and good people to you. And so I used it with him and he went on to play. And so we were like, okay. So I've used that on a lot of other people since because it's really effective. So I went ahead and wrapped you
Mhm.
in that light because it's really good when you're looking
Nice.
for a job, a relationship, friends, a community, when you just need to attract good things.
Yeah. I like it. Jessica says, forgive yourself for letting them down. You aren't, but it feels like you are. Yes. Here's the thing about setting boundaries and saying no. You're actually giving the other person the opportunity to learn a lesson, take responsibility for themselves, do more for themselves, which is good. And they might not see it that way at first, but it is good. Cranky says, I feel disobedient. I know that sounds weird, but just how I was raised. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Melissa, that is so sad.
Yeah. What do you think? So Melissa says, a friend's son supposedly died from overdose. He was missing for 3 months. They found him. They found him dead in a pond. Was it suicide or did someone dump him?
Okay. Here's my take on it.
My throat hurts like crazy.
I don't feel like it was suicide, but I also don't feel like it was a murder. I feel like these were people that were using together. He died. It scared the shit out of the people he was with, and they dumped him rather than take any accountability. So I don't feel like anyone did it on purpose, as in killed him on purpose, but I do feel like in a state of inebriation and panic, they made a really cruel choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure did. Oof. Oh, yes. Tangerine quartz. Kev says that sounds good for him too. Nice. You guys are also awesome. You're giving really great advice to one another here in the chat too. I love to see that.
Yes. That's what community is all about, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah, it surely is. Well, we have reached the end of the show, my friends. We will be back next week with all of our usual content, even though we're going camping this weekend. We've already recorded it all for you. And of course, we'll be back next Wednesday night with our case updates live stream and Thursday night with the psychic hour. So you don't want to miss, excuse me, any of that. Also, we have 2 new episodes in Patreon. Of course, we do 2 episodes a month of extra content in Patreon. Don't miss that. You can join for a nominal fee, and then you get a bunch of extra content from us. So if you're, here for the psychic hour, but also are one of our true crime fans, it's a lot of fun. There's some great stuff over there that we've done. Sometimes we choose cases we don't feel comfortable doing publicly. Actually, a lot of the time.
There's been a lot of that lately. Yeah.
We do them over there because it's a little safer for us. So go check that out.
We're going to do a case that happened here in our community with people we know that got completely glossed over. It was a double murder suicide that has never gotten the attention it deserved because of prominent families in our area. And we've never covered it either because we are friends with some of the siblings of these people and just didn't want to hurt them. But we're going to just go ahead and do it and just do it on Patreon because it's a story that should be told.
It is definitely a story that should be told, not cold, told. I think my voice has officially worn out, you guys.
Yeah.
So we are going to go. Have a great weekend. Take super good care of yourselves this weekend. Be very kind to yourselves. Do not expect a lot of productivity. Do not expect a lot of motivation. Expect a lot of self-care and rest.
Yeah.
You know it. We are True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters. Thanks for being here.
Take care.